You don't really know. So have you ever gone to a place where you didn't know what to expect?
No.
Really? That's not true. This can never ever be true.
Okay, I have to think.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to grab some pictures while you're thinking, okay?
I don't really know.
You're going to think of it. I know you are.
Mommy, I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Well, it's usually a place where you've never been before, and you don't really know what to expect. So probably the first time you went to the doctor's office. Well, you would have been a baby. How about the first time you went to school, to kindergarten?
The first grade?
How about for first time you went to kindergarten? You didn't know what to expect. How about the first time you went to Montessori? You didn't know what to expect. Maybe you were nervous about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that happens to me too. It happens to pretty much everybody. But when you go and you're a little bit nervous about it, one of the ways you can handle that situation is watch and see what everybody else is doing. Okay? Did I give you my example about the cooking class?
No.
I didn't give you that one?
No.
Okay, well, I went to a cooking class a couple months ago. And I've never been to a cooking class. I didn't know what to expect. And so it sounded like a great idea. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go.
No, kick me.
Oh, I didn't kick you. I'm sorry.
I think it was maybe an accident. And so I was like, oh, that sounds like a great time. But then when it was getting closer, I thought, ooh, I've never done this. I don't know who's going. I don't know the people. I don't know where to go. I don't know what you're supposed to do. And I was starting to think, maybe I won't go. Because I was thinking, I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm not going to know. But then I thought to myself, Carla, remember hidden rules. So you can use your eyes and your brain to figure out what to do. So I got there, and I made sure I wasn't the first one there. So I got there, but I wasn't late either. And people were getting the cooking class ready, but there were some other people there. And I saw what they did. They went in, and they found a seat up by the counter where they could watch. And then they went and they had snacks there. And then you could go and have a snack. And then people were just chatting. And so I kind of watched them. And I did what they did. I went and I got a snack. And I sat down on my seat that I chose up by the counter. And then people were talking. And then when somebody sat down by me, I said hi. And I was talking to them. And you know what? I had a great time. And I almost didn't go. I almost said, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to go. But then I said to myself, you know what? I can use those hidden rules. I'm smart. I can watch what people are doing. I can figure this out, right? And I figured it out. It was a great time. So you do this all the time. You did this when you first went to Montessori class and you didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
You watched and you listened and you thought about it and then you knew what to do. And maybe after a week, maybe you felt a lot more comfortable because you had figured out the rules. And the rules aren't rules that the teacher is putting up on the wall, right? They're just rules like, how do you behave? I think a good example is when you go to the grocery store. Are there rules? Do they put the rules up?
No.
There's no rules at the grocery store, right? But are there expectations for what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, such as... I'll get my picture.
Always cash out.
Yeah, you should cash out. You can't just take your stuff out without paying for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So I have this under thinking with your eyes. Because this is what we're doing, right? We're thinking with our eyes.
Or the cafeteria. She went to the cafeteria for the first time this year.
I can tell you when I went to the college cafeteria, I was super nervous because I didn't know what to expect. And that was before I really knew about thinking with your eyes. And I was kind of freaked out about it. And I had bad dreams about it for 2 months before I went to college. I was pretty worried about it. And then I got there and it was so easy. You just do what everybody else is doing and it works out fine. It wasn't a big deal at all.
Yeah.
But I was really worried about it. So sometimes, do you ever feel like that? Do you feel worried about things?
When I was first doing the cafeteria, I didn't know what to do. So I didn't know, So there are some kids that bring lunch money,
Uh-huh.
and there are some kids that just check out at this thing. with
Like,
a
do they have like a
computer-
ticket or something?
A computer, and they have a clip that has their number on it,
Okay.
and then they had to type in the number, and then they let them through and get the lunch, and they don't have to get the lunch money. But some kids get the lunch money.
Okay. So those are the two options.
Mhm.
Is there anything else you can do?
I don't think so.
What about kids who bring their lunch?
Oh, they just walk through. And
They just
sit
walk through,
and-
right?
And they sit just like that, like completely still.
Oh, they do? Is that the rule? They have to sit completely still?
No, like to put their legs like that.
Okay. So, and they get to start eating right away, right?
Mhm.
While the kids who are lined up
Mhm.
have to wait
Yeah.
for theirs. So yeah, I totally was freaked out about it, but then I kind of was there and it was easy, but I was pretty nervous about it at the beginning.
That's funny.
I know. I worry about stuff like that. So I think you and I are kind of the same about some things like that, where we kind of worry. The trick is, though, that you start to learn how to use your eyes. And so this is one of the things that we were just talking about at the grocery store.